Hey folks, and welcome to part 2 of Ignite. Now, if you are joining me from the other video, you know we're about to enter the halfway point of the game, round 11. This is a solo version of the game. It's a version of the cooperative version. If you haven't watched part 1, I encourage you to do so, but it's not necessary. You can just pick up where we're at. This is a deck building game and a tactical miniatures game. This is a prototype copy, so we don't have the miniatures. When we last left off, we had some enemies coming in from the right. We've got one coming in from the left, and we're about to do round 11, which has something special in store for us. So let's go ahead and flip this over. They're getting stronger. We're going to upgrade all of the minions. So we are going to flip over all of these cards, and now they're going to change. So let's see here. What's that going to do to enemies we have on the board? So we have white minions, which means they're now wind swords. So they have range 1, damage 1, and if it causes damage, we're both pushed back to knock down. And we have the reds, which are now infernal arrows, which now have a range of 2 to 4, damage 1, and it's still a fire attack capable of starting fires. We're currently trying to stay out of the forest. We're doing okay. We've only got 1 damage out there. All right, so this was our discard pile. So I do need to shuffle up real quick. So I have my 6 cards in hand. And then we're going to roll. So what we do is we roll to see what minions are going to come out and where. So we get a 1, and it's going to come in on the 3, which is going to give us 2 of the purples. Now, if you haven't watched the first one, we are using gray meeples for the purple enemies. Now, they're going to come in on the 3. Since it's odd, they are going to stagger. So one's going to come in on the 3 and one on the 5. Now, the purple minions we've seen, but we'll go ahead and see what their new ability is. They're now hexing. They're range 1 to 3. They're kind of spellcasters of sorts. The target unit player gains 1 hex card, and it carries through all orthogonally connected player units. So want to stay away from those and not be grouped up. Hex cards, as I said in the first video, but I'll repeat here, these are, as you're familiar with deck building, these are ways to clog up our hand. All right, now we're going to do the movement for them. We start with any fast. We don't have any fast. So we're just going to go ahead and move them here. They're going to move to the closest unit. So he's going to be trying to get to this space. So he's going to move 2. They are going to be trying to also get to this space. So he's going to come forward 2, and he's going to come forward 2. These are going to be trying to get to this, but they're going to take the shortest path. So he's going to go 1, 2. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to stay in behind him. He's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so, and it's very possible that I might get movement wrong here and there, but it's not make or break for the game. The enemies are coming at us regardless, and I'm just trying to move them towards us. All right, so let's start our next turn. If you were watching the first part, you knew that we were handling the enemies pretty well, and now I'm worried that we're not. However, I do have a lightning, so we could take out both of those. Now, again, if you weren't watching part 1, we're playing as the cat people. They do get a special ability of assigning 2 movement to one of their units. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So if I go 1, 2, and then do a conditioning card, which allows us to move another 2. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we'll play a lightning, which a lightning will hit this one and then chain through. So it's going to take out both of these, which is good for us. And then I'm going to go ahead and play, should have played that adrenaline. I keep forgetting, so we would have gotten a free movement. You know, we keep forgetting to play the adrenaline, so maybe we should get rid of it. So I'm going to do a weapons dealer, which allows me to trash a card. So we're going to trash the adrenaline for 5 honor. And then we're going to do 8 We're going to use these as well. I'm going to get another lightning bolt. I really, really like lightning bolts. Although I did say last time we should probably try to get maybe some bows or some ring blades, but you know, I wanted to keep this particular one rather simple, so lightning bolts seem to be the way to go. Although I did do this once and lightning bolts did not fare out so hot for me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see. We're going to draw another power card. This time we're going to get Quicken. All enemies get +1 movement. Not so hot, but not the worst. We're going to move to round 12. This is the first time we're seeing this symbol here, which means we could get an apocalypse on a bad roll. We get a 6, so that's not going to happen. We get a 6 and a 6, so we're going to get 3 of the black units. And I'm still going to pull from over here just because I want to keep my trophies as long as I can. They're going to come in on the 6, which is going to be adjacent because it's an even number. And then we're going to do the movements. So again, this one's going to be trying to get to here. So he's going to go forward. 1, 2, 1, 2. They're just going to come forward. This one's going to be trying to get here. So 1, 2, actually 3. These are all going to move an additional. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I moved him, so this one's going to be trying to get to here. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's going to take care of movement. Let's see. White has no range. Red has a 2 to 4, but we're good there because 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get to us, so we're still good at the moment. That could change. He has a 4. Blacks have 4, but they're still far out. Okay, so we're still good. All right, so let's take a look at our cards. Although, oof, we could take out the whole group with lightning here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1 march. Go 1. Lightning. 1, 2, 3. It'll chain and take all of them out. I feel like we are actually doing a good job of this. So that'll take care of those. I wish I had another lightning. I'd move up on them too. I'm going to keep this shield. Well, doesn't do any good now. Let's see. We already used that. He's going to go 1, 2. Not going to get him close enough. So maybe we will fall back with 2 march cards. 1, 2. And then these are going to be worth 4. So I think I'm going to grab... I don't really like any of it. I think I'm just going to not use them. Okay, so we are going to move on. Next power card is going to be Earthquake. All units are knocked down. Again, if you were watching 1, you already saw this, but part 2, we're just going to flip them over to show they're knocked down. It makes this easier for me to deal with. And again, we'll explain the beginning of our next turn, how they stand back up. All right, so we're going into round 13. To flee is folly. I don't know about that. Fleeing seems to be a good strategy for me. Let's go ahead and roll here. We get a 6 and a 13. 6 is going to be yellows, which are going to be the fast ones, and he's going to come in on the 13, so staggered. If I can reach. Now the yellow is now a speed blade who has a movement of 5, range 1, damage 1. So they're going to be trying to get to here, and they're going to move first because they're fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this one is going to move 2. His quickest path, I think, it's going to be this way. So he's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's going to take care of movement. They're advancing. All right, so we have one card here. We need to draw 5 more. We'll go ahead and shuffle up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, no lightning this time. We have a shield, which we would have already had these. I just didn't draw them. For those who watched the first one, you know. But for those watching only the second one, I tend to forget to draw my cards at the end of a round, which is when you're supposed to, which I should have these shields in hand. So, all right, so we could get to him and take him out, but I'm not sure if we could flee back. Maybe, though. So if we did our free 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2 marches would put us here. And then we could use a sword to take him out. And then we could move using this one. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll do the free. Oh, wait, but first I have to discard a card to stand up. So I'm going to discard this metal shield to stand him back up. Oh, but we do need to worry about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, he's not going to get to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neither of them is going to get to us unless they get the +1 movement. Let's risk it. All right, so we're going to take our free movement. 1, 2. We're going to use the 2 march cards to go 1, 2. So now we're there. We're going to use our sword, finally doing some damage. We're going to take out this one, of which, yep, he has 1 health. So he's out. And then we don't want to get hit by the purple minion because he's going to hex us. So I think we're going to get out of there by spending this 1, 2, because then he's not going to get to us. And then we could just throw this card to stand this one up. All right, so that's going to complete our turn. All right, so let's see what we have next. We have ambush. Minions all come from the right side, so they're going to come in on this side instead. And we will go into round 14. Protect the wounded. I'm actually sending the wounded into battle. Joke's on you, card. All right, so let's roll here. This could be really bad. We get a 4 and a 4. So that's going to be 3 blacks, which are the ranged enemies. They're going to come in on the 4, but they're coming in from the right side. So we're going to count down 4 spaces. And they're going to come in from here. All right, so, and no other effects, but they are ranged, and for those, well, we actually have quite a bit of them. So I think everybody should remember that the black minions are the 2 to 4 range and can cause us to discard a card, even if the attack is blocked. All right, so this one's going to be trying to get to here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, yes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so they're still 1 off from us. Luckily, they don't have any range. Oh, we messed up. We've got this guy here. So this one, I don't know what I was thinking. We're going to lose a unit. There's nothing we can do about it. So we are going to need to draw 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we messed up pretty bad there. Okay, so what's going to happen is this purple one has a range of 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. He's just going to go ahead and attack us, and he's going to give us a hex card and a damage. And then he's going to move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He's going to do the same thing. That's going to give us a hex card. And this unit is no longer in play. So that's 1 out for us. And then they're going to move towards this one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ooh, okay. So not our proudest moment. Plus, we just took on 2 hex cards. Not happy about that. Although I probably should have checked and saw if I pulled a shield. I didn't. So had I pulled a shield, I might have been able to at least try to block some damage, but I didn't. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But just so you know, had we had like the metal shield or something, we could have tried to block the damage. All right, so what should I do? So we do have 2 lightnings and we have a unicorn. So let's say I did, let's see, 1, 2. I really wish we didn't have those there. All right, so I'm gonna just use the 2 lightnings to take these 2 out. And then I still have a free movement I can use. I'm gonna discard this weapon dealer to flip over our guy down here. Now, if you ever get damaged in the village, you actually take an additional point of damage because much like the Spanish Inquisition, no one sees that coming. All right, so we're gonna use our free movement and I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then I'm gonna condition to go 1, 2. I'm kind of doing a retreat here. I'm gonna do the unicorn. Just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna spend this to move up. So we're just regrouping back here at the beginning. All right, so we need to draw our hand, which now we have hex cards, so not the greatest thing in the world for us, is it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope none of these are hex cards. And they are. But we got back our 2 lightnings, which that makes me happy. Provided the units get to us. All right, so let's go. Wait, you know what? I don't know that we moved these when they came in. We moved these, but I don't think we moved those. Oh, wait. So we took the damage, then we moved, yeah, we didn't move these. These would have moved 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. All right, so I think that fixes us. I think because they're dark and they're sitting on here, I didn't see them. All right, so our next card is all ranged enemies get +2 range. Nope, don't like that at all. Ooh, do I want to worry about that? No, because they're not going to get to us, I don't think. They have a range. The black ones have a range of 4. No, I think we're okay. We'll let it stand. All right, so round 15, playing with fire. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. All right, so let's roll. We get a 6, which is going to be more red enemies, and they're going to come in on the 16, which is going to make them adjacent. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to get some movement, so he's going to be trying to get to this spot. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this one is trying to get here. So forward, forward, and forward. And then the red ones are also trying to get there, so they're just going to come forward too as well. Nothing's in range of us, so we will move on. Might be a good time to buy some things. Hex cards. What are you going to do, right? All right, so could we go up there and do some lightning damage? So let's see, 1, 2 for free. And we have, well, then we have 1 march. So 1, 2, and then 1. 1, 2, nope, we can't get to them. So we don't have any way to move up there because we've only got the 1 march card. So Yep, definitely a good time to purchase. So, we don't have the weapons dealer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. I think we're going to buy a conditioning card. So we're buying a conditioning card, and we will draw our new cards. And we still get a free movement, and I'm going to do one. I'm just going to move back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll take a look. We got that hex. Looks like a decent amount of movement this time, but no real damage. All right, now this is one that gives us a shuffle, so we will reshuffle up. And this time, all enemies get +1 movement. And we're going to move to round 16. When will it end? Oof, yes, when will it end? And we are going to draw an additional power card. So let's take this one. And so in addition, all ranged enemies get +1. We might not see the dragon. All right, folks, so let's see. Let's roll and see what we get. Please don't be yellow. It is yellow. We're going to, oh, this is as bad as it gets. So we're going to get 3 yellow. They're going to come in on the 12. They're going to come in even. So I'm going to come in like this. In addition, we're going to pull our first Apocalypse card. Only weapons and projectiles can damage enemies this turn. You know what? I can live with that. Because, yeah, I can live with that. Okay, so let's do our movement. So obviously fast enemies first. They're going to try to get to this line. So they're moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus an additional 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then these are going to move 3 towards here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are going to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Those. Ooh, this is brutal. They're going to move towards here. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And they're also going to move towards here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Man, if I could just get in range of them, that lightning would be amazing right now. I do apologize if the camera is wobbling at all through this. I looked up and it looked like it was potentially shaking a little, and I think we're good. Okay, so we've done our movement, and it's time to see what's next. We've been hexed. And we don't have lightning, but that's fine. We can't hit them anyway. I definitely don't want to run up and attack anything. Oof. Who votes for me to go hide in a corner? All right, so I'm going to do my free movement. 1, 2. I'm going to spend a conditioning to go 1, 2. I'm going to move off. I'm more worried about this side. I've got a March card. I'm going to move him back. And the rest of this, we have a conditioning. I'm going to spend the conditioning for him and this one for the March card for him. We have a weapon dealer. We could trash the short sword, but that would get us 4, and we could buy another movement, but really what I want's a lightning bolt. All right, so let's just stick with that. All right, so neither of these had a shuffle, so we will put them to the bottom. We'll flip this. This round we can't buy a card. This Apocalypse card is done. When will it end? Oof. All right, round 17. Catapults. Okay, We'll explain how that works here in a minute. We will need a token for it, which I happen to have here. Let's roll. We get a 5 and we get a 19. So it's actually going to spawn in the bazaar, but it was going to spawn in the bazaar anyway because, well, no, actually it wouldn't, because of the, oh, normally it wouldn't, but it is going to in this case. Now I didn't have orange meeples, so we're going to use orange cubes. You know what? I don't like that. We're going to spend a divine favor to re-roll this. All right, let's hope we don't roll a 5 or 6. All right, so we roll a 1. I can live with that, a 1 and a 10. So we're going to get 4 green, of which will be the last 4 green we have here. We might end up losing our trophy soon. They're going to come in on the 10, which means they're going to come in even. So they're going to come in like this. And it's going to get a catapult that is going to be a war machine. It's going to be pushing. And that means it's going to go last, but it's going to come out in front of the last unit. The other reason it was a really nice idea to use the Divine Favor in that case, because this would have also given us a new Apocalypse card. And just all around, it would have caused the enemies to come here. We would have gotten a catapult here. They'd been closer. It just would have been bad. All right, so let's get our new cards. We should have gotten them before, but again, I always forget. Maybe not a bad time to build an ice wall or something. So an ice wall, you get to place 3 ice wall tokens as a straight line with the middle adjacent, and any hit unit gets pushed back 1, takes a damage, which would kill, and the ice wall tokens remain until the beginning of next turn, so it actually puts a barrier. So it might not be a bad idea, but unfortunately we're currently stuck with plague rats. So it seems like a bad idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those hex cards are starting to hurt. Oh, no. Oh, hey, we got a lightning. All right, so let's see how we can make this work. So I know I'm going to want the lightning, and I know I'm going to try to do it here. I'm wondering, did we do our actually, we didn't do our movement. Let's do that real quick. So we still have the cards, but we still need to do our movement. So these are going to move towards here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just all going to line in behind. These are going to move 2, 1, 2. Actually, that's even better for us. All right, these are going to be moving towards the same line. Actually, the fact that they're staying grouped, not the worst thing in the world. They're going to just come forward. And then this one's going to go last, pushing the war machine. As so. Now, I need to check the rules. I believe it still moves 1. The interesting about the war machine is the war machine can just auto-kill units. So we want to stay as far away from it unless we think we can kill it. I might want to start shifting around this way. But we do know that we're going to take care of this, so we need to be within 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we have a march. We'll spend a march to go forward 1. We'll spend the lightning on this unit here, which will then chain through all of them. We'll take all of them out. And the nice thing is lightning, if it had hit here and there was like units here, it actually would have gone through the water as well. But hey, we do have a nice pile of trophies, so that's good. All right, then we have 2 short swords, a march, and a unicorn. Do I want to try to start moving around the board somewhere else? Or do I want to buy something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 here. What could we buy that would help us out? You know what? Let's go ahead and buy the ice wall, because, you know, this could be fun. Just in case anything gets in the middle of us. It is an AoE effect. It could be fun. I don't think I would buy it normally, but since this is you folks are watching this, I think we are going to do it. All right, so that's going to complete that out. Let's get our new cards. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what I got. Both my hexes, but both my lightnings. So, you know, we'll see. All right, so let's draw a new... Oh, wait, that would have gotten us a hex card. You know what? I already did it, so we get a hex card because I forgot about the plague rats. I actually specifically said I wasn't going to buy anything. Okay, so it's the thing about sometimes when you're playing these and you're having to talk to the camera, sometimes you lose your place. So it's very possible I might have messed some order up somewhere. If I did, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. All right, so Earthquake, we knock down. Ouch. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's in store for us. We are in round 18, so we are approaching the end. That's at least good. Is it too much? Yes, yes card. It is too much, and it's going to give us an additional power card into play, which is going to say we cannot block enemy attacks this turn. Of course, that happens when you have a shield. I don't think it's worth trying to get rid of, though. All right, so let's roll. We get a 4 and a 6. That's going to give us 5 black units, which we're finally going to have to dig into our trophies. They're going to come in on the 6, which means they're going to come in even. All right, and then no apocalypse, so that's good, and we'll do movement. So they are going to try to get to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are also trying to get to here, so 1, 2. It's all rather simple. Let's move these all forward too. I don't really see any other way they would go at the moment. And the War Machine. Again, it is possible the War Machine is reducing the movement. It would make sense to me, but I'm just gonna stick with it because I don't think it's going to impact us one way or the other at this point. All right. Yellow can't get to us, so we're good on no damage. One thing I didn't really point out, but you probably notice, is if something's moving and it doesn't need to move any further to get in range, it will stop moving and make its attack. All right, so we can't block, and we are knocked down. The hex cards are doing us no good. We do have a lightning, which is 1, 2, so 1, 2. So we can take those out. So let's do weapon dealer to stand this one up. We'll do our free movement of 1, 2, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So we'll cast a lightning to take out these 3. Hey, it's our last stand. We're doing okay. We have 2, but it's not going to do us any good, so we'll discard to stand this cat up, and that's going to end our turn. Is it too much? Maybe. Maybe card. Maybe it is. All right, so that's going to complete these. They are not a shuffle version, so next up is a Blizzard. Player units must use 2 movements to move 1 space. Multiple cards can be used together, but round down. Let's draw our cards. Let's put these here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting really nervous. You know what? We might see the dragon, which is good. So at least you'll get to see how it works, but I'm not feeling great about my chances. So we need 2 cards. Let's hope they're not hexes. They are not, but they're marches, so that's not great. All movement. Whew. I'm very bad at deck building. All right, so we're moving into round 19. The end is near. Yes, yes, card it is. And we need to draw an additional power card for this. Strengthen. All enemies do +1 damage. Well, that could be terrible. All right, so let's roll. And this is the first time we're seeing multiple enemies on a card. It's going to be the 1, which is going to be 4 white and 3 purple. So we'll grab 4 white ones and 3 purple. They're going to come in on the 8, which means even. It'll be a white, 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 purple, purple, purple. And it's going to draw an apocalypse, so player units may not move this turn. This game's conspiring against us. All we have are movement cards. We're not allowed to move, and we weren't going to be able to move much anyway. So we'll definitely be trying to buy something this round. All right, so movement. Let's see. Oh. They're going to be moving to here, so this. They're going to move this way. Oof. Let's see, 2. I think these are all just advancing. Hopefully there's no yellows. Did he move? I don't think so. And the War Machine. I feel like something's off. I feel like these are supposed to be here. I'm going to advance these because I feel like they were supposed to be... You know what? I'm not sure. Let's put them like this. I think that's how they're supposed to be. That looks right, so we'll go with it. All right. So second to last round, and we can't do anything but buy a card. We can't even trash a card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 things to spend. Is there anything that we think will help us? I think we'll get a metal shield. I believe that a metal shield can block the enemy's damage for at least 1, so if I'm wrong, I don't think it's going to matter. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We draw up. See what we get. We get a unicorn, some swords, an ice wall, lightning, and a hex. All right, so these are going to come out. We're not rooted anymore. That's good. Draw a... I was about to draw a power card, but I think I should double check that we even draw a power card in the 20th round. So, yes, so we still do a power card, so we'll draw one. Ambush, minions will come from the right side, so they're going to come from over here. I think I'm going to live with that. We still have this divine favor, but it could be worse for us, and I don't think I want to make it worse. All right, so now we're going to reveal the card, which is number 20. He has come. So our little dragon here is going to come out, and I'm going to be using this little dragon-looking meeple source meeple for him. So what's going to happen is first we're going to roll the d20 as normal to see where we put the minions, and we're going to place 2 of each color in order, and we'll do extras of the next color if need be. So let's go ahead and roll the d20 and see how this works out. We get a 2, so I guess we can live with that. So we're going to need 2 of the blacks. We don't have 2 of them, do we? Nope. So that means we're going to add 2 white and then 2 more white. They're going to go up. They're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to add 2 yellow. Still going to pull from here because I still want my trophies for the moment. We're going to add 2 orange, which are these. We're going to add 2 red. Luckily, it's just a back wall, so not the worst thing in the world. We're going to add 2 purple. We're going to add 2 blue. And we're going to add 2 green, which we'll have to dip into our trophies. Then we're going to need to spawn the dragon. So the Elder Dragon is going to go on the board 1 space down from where we started placing minions. So he's going to go right there. Now the Elder Dragon, let's talk about him for a little bit. The Elder Dragon, he gets 3 actions per turn. And either action is either a movement 1 to 3 or a fire attack range 1 to 3 with a damage of 1. So he's a boss, fire, and fly, which means he can just fly over whatever he wants. But there is one other interesting thing about him. He must sacrifice 3 enemy minions closest to the bottom of the board in order to take his turn. So pretty much flies in and eats some people and continues on. Now we're going to play this until either we die or we defeat the dragon, which is the end game here, but we're still going to have minions spawning, so this could be pretty terrible for us. All right, so let's go ahead and start moving. Oh, you know what? The minions were supposed to come in from the right side. You know what? I'm going to just say that we used this because I don't want to move those minions. And we'll say that all ranged enemies get +2 range. Wow, that's even worse. Okay. You know what? Maybe I do want to move all those minions. Yeah, well, but now I already know what it is. We'll go with it. You know what? It was either move the minions or do it, and yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so we'll start with the fastest ones, which is going to be the dragon. He's the, well, no, actually, he moves 3. So technically, I think the yellow ones move first. They're just going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, well, sorry. Now the dragon. So he's going to sacrifice minions at the bottom. So he's going to do 1, 2, and 3. These are going to sacrifice. And those are his trophies. We could be getting this mixed up, but I think we're okay, honestly. All right. So we know we've moved these. We haven't moved anything. The dragon's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's coming straight at us. That's going to be his turn, luckily. And then we'll just kind of move everything. 2, 2, 2. It's really just everything coming at us. Now what's interesting here is the game says that we're spawning minions, and I'm not completely sure. Sorry, it means that we're not spawning minions. We're just going to continue drawing a power card. All right, so everything on the back moved. This still moves, which they're going to get sacrificed anyway. All right, I think we moved everything. If somebody sees something, wait, I don't think we moved this. Again, the joys of doing this on camera is sometimes you don't see what you're doing. I would... Eating those dragons helped us out. Could we do a hit on the dragon? Let's see here. 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, we don't have the movement. It'd be really nice if we had it, but we don't. Because at least I could try to hit the dragon for 1, but I don't have the movement. I can only move up to 5, which is only going to get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which isn't going to put us anywhere near it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would put us in range to do that. So I'm going to move that with this free and the unicorn. Then I'm going to cast the lightning bolt. So it's going to do 1, 2, 3. It's going to take out these 3. So at least, hey, we still take out some people. Plus then he'll take out some of these for us. Mostly I'm worried about this one. These aren't going to do us any good, but we might buy something. The ice wall. It's impassable terrain, but I don't think the dragon has any issue with it. No, so I don't think that's going to do us any good, but we will be able to do these for 4. Is there anything that's going to help us? Nope. I think that's going to be our turn. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to draw a new one. This is a shuffle, so let's shuffle this up. Cannot block enemy attacks. But of course I can't, and I don't have a divine favor. All right, so yellows are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's going to move, which he's going to take out this one, and this one, which is going to get rid of the catapult. Again, he has trophies. And then he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. His range is 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. So he's going to stop just out of range. Actually, maybe that could be good for us. It is. We'll be able to hit him twice. You know what? I'm not feeling so bad about this. All right, so let's finish up our movements here. Actually, yeah. So a lot of bookkeeping going on here. Just going to move them down. I feel like they're all kind of just advancing as a wave towards us. All right, so now it's our turn. I can live with this. Luckily, it didn't get to us. So I'm going to cast a lightning to him. That's going to do 1 damage, and he has 3 damage. So that's going to do 1 damage to the dragon. I'm going to cast another lightning, doing a 2nd damage to him. And we're not connected, so that's good. And I don't have anything else. Movement's not going to do me any good, but at least maybe I can move off. So if I go 1, 2... then at least he's going to go 1, 2, 3, or he's going to go 1, 2, then he's going to attack, so he's only going to get to do 2 damage on me. So I can live with that. Let's see. If we trash this metal shield, we'd get 6. Anything good for 6? Nope. All right, so we will hold on to that. Take this out. That's going to finish our deck. Let's go ahead and shuffle up. You know, I feel like we might win this. I mean, I say that now, but I could get something that causes an activation for all I know. All right, so let's get 6 cards. Also, we have a lot of hex cards in here. I could draw nothing with damage. All right, so a new one of these. All enemies do +1 damage, so we're going to be losing this guy. All right, so. And we didn't draw a shield, so that's not going to work. All right, so we have no yellows, so Dragon's going to move first. He's going to eat 3, so he's going to take out these 3. And then he's going to go 1, 2. He doesn't need to move any further because 1, 2, 3. He's going to drop 2 damage right on our little cat. Then everything else here is going to advance. Again, I am simplifying this and not really checking things at this point. Just because I feel like it's probably easier. Also, I just realized that he actually killed our guy. Not only did he kill our guy because of the power card for extra damage, but he also, because, again, we're in the village, we take the extra. So that actually takes him out. So that is 2 dead cats. We should probably get out of the village. Unless we drew lightning. We did draw lightning, but we don't have the movement to get to it. So, well, these things happen. All right, so we're definitely going to get out of the village. All right, so that's going to complete the movement. And now it's our turn. All right, so I don't think I can do anything but run away. I'm going to do 1, 2, run away. Purple has a range of 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. As long as I would get original range. I think I'm gonna sit here in the corner. And there's nothing I can do with any of this and nothing to buy. I'm just gonna call it on that one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so back to him. Must use 2 movements to move 1 space. Dragon's going to move first. He's going to kill off 3 minions. And then he's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. He's just going to stay out of range because he doesn't need to go any further. But he didn't get to attack us, so I can live with that. Which actually, I think we're gonna win this. All right, so let's finish up our movements here. We'll do 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. All right, so we'll check our range on, we don't have anything happening there. We have purple, range 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, we're good. Dragon didn't get enough activations, so I think we've got this. Again, I could have broken rules to get here, but it's, who knows. But I am going to go ahead. And do I want to run the unicorn over? I want to run him over with a unicorn, or I want to light? You know what? Lightning's been our best friend this entire time. Let's drop a lightning on his head. 1, 2, 3. We defeat the dragon. All right. And we ended up our turn with no hexes. Wait, how do we have 2? We shouldn't have this many cards. That's not our hand. Uh-oh. 1. Oh, we're still good. This is our hand. We still have a hex, but we do have a lightning. So, lightning still saves the day. All right, so we have defeated the dragon. Unbelievable. I honestly did not believe that I was going to win this. Now, of course, there's still a ton of minions out there, and we probably need to get some of these town folk to help us out. But overall, I really like this. Now, I do like tactical miniatures games. Those tend to be something I enjoy, but I also really enjoyed the deck building in this. I was terrible at it. I'm sure everyone probably saw a better use of this. I probably was way too heavy on the lightning bolt. And we did play on the regular mode, so the game could have been a little harder. And honestly, I could have gotten killed here too. So I hope that you've enjoyed this playthrough of it. It's given you an idea of how the solo plays, giving you a good look at Ignite. Again, you know, we did play this a little easier. We didn't use any of the snow. Look on the back of some of these. Of course, I don't draw one with snow. This one, see, there's snow, and and acid. And we didn't use that to make things a little easier on us, so we didn't have to deal with that. But overall, a very enjoyable game. If this game is still on Kickstarter, which it is as of the time I'm filming this, go ahead and check that out. If not, maybe there's a pre-order pledge, maybe that, or maybe the game's available retail. Maybe you're watching this way later. Again, keep in mind it is a prototype copy. They're still tweaking things. But I hope that you've enjoyed this, and maybe I'll do one of these a little sooner than normal. And I look forward to seeing you folks in either this video or potentially another video. Thank you for watching.